Welcome to another edition of Fast and Fabulous on Friday. Today we're going to make this cute little folding card, and it fits in your envelope just perfectly laid this direction or this direction. So let's get started. For your cardstock, you will need a piece of Tranquil Tide that is 4 1/4 inches by 8 inches long. It is scored at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. Again, that's 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. And you'll fold those toward this one toward the back, and then this one toward the center, and then repeat on the other side the opposite. So this one's toward the center and that one's toward the back. So it will look like that. Okay. Also for cardstock, you'll need a piece of the Tranquil Tide that is 5 1/2 inches long and 1 inch wide. A piece of the Whisper White, which is 5 1/4 inches by 3/4 inches. You'll need 2 pieces that are cut from the Lemon Lime Twist that are 4 inches by 1 inch. For the center of the card, you'll need a piece of Whisper White that is 2 3/4 inches by 4 inches. And then you'll need a piece of the Lemon Lime Twist Ombre Ribbon that measures 4 1/2 inches. And then you'll need scrap pieces of Whisper White, Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, and Early Espresso. And on the Early Espresso one, I have gone ahead on the back and placed the adhesive sheets so that when I cut my limbs out, it's easier for attaching down. The stamp sets we'll be using is Colorful Seasons, and we'll be using the Life is a Beautiful Thing, the Eastern Beauty for the Enjoy Today, and the Hostess set called Background Bits for this border here. The ink colors we'll be using are Tranquil Tide, Berry Burst, and Powder Pink. So the powder pink will be stamped with the border from the background bits down the center of this long white strip. Just like that. The Berry Burst will be stamped kind of at an angle up here in the top left corner of this 2 3/4 inch piece. Just like that. And finally, in Tranquil Tide, on the small scrap piece of Whisper White, we'll do the Enjoy Today. The Enjoy Today is then punched out using your 1 inch circle punch. For your dies, you'll need the smallest circle from your Stitched Shapes framelits, and you'll be cutting that out on your Berry Burst. And then you will need from the Seasonal Layers framelits, you'll need the 2 of the detailed flowers, and you're going to actually kind of cut 2 sets of those. And then you will also need to cut the branch from the Seasonal Layers, and that will be cut twice. So you'll cut it once here and then again here. You won't need this bottom part, so if you don't need this piece to be the exact length. And then from this piece, we'll be cutting out the Adirondack chair. So I've gone ahead and done those real quickly. And I just wanted to show you that this was a great set for using your brush and your die brush, because it gets these out so quick and easily. And especially this Adirondack chair. It just makes it so much easier to get all these little pieces and holes out of. So see how quick and easy that was. So we'll get that out of the way. So I've got each of the flowers now, and I've got my 2 branches with the adhesive on the back and the berry burst circle. So the little enjoy today goes on that real quickly. And on this piece here, we're going to take some washi tape from the basic pack, the number 2 pack, which is the greens, and place that along the bottom here. And then the ombre ribbon will be placed right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put some fast fuse along the side there. And I want the green at the top so that there's the contrast against the white. And wrap that around snugly. And then using the mini dimensionals, I'm going to go along the outside edge with my scissors and cut some really narrow little pieces. The mini dimensionals have a real thick border to them, which is perfect for getting these little narrow pieces. So I'm going to just cut down along the line here and get a bunch of little tiny pieces that I can use. Just like that. And now I can place these along the bottom and sides of my Adirondack chair. Okay, so then I can place my Adirondack chair here. And that will go on the inside of my card. Just like that. Then these 2 outside pieces can go down on these outside panels. Now if you want to get even fancier, you could put more on the inside here, or you could put a pattern paper or something. Just do whatever you'd like. So then the border piece will go down onto this other border. Now when you attach this, you're going to attach just the one side here, this outside left panel. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive out here at the outside edge. I'm going to decide how far up I want my piece to be, and I think I'm going to have it about right there. And I'm going to come all the way out to the outside edge and place it right along the edge here. And then I'll put a little, bend this back and put a little adhesive on this end as well. Oops. And to make sure that this fits just right, we're going to keep this flat, but we're going to fold this side over. And when it comes down, it's flat just like that, and then it will come up. In either direction, it will lay basically flat. Now we'll take the limbs and put them on. And this one will go here. And I'm actually going to trim it off right at the bottom of the lime green. Just like that. And this one, I place it down on this side. And again, trim right along the lemon lime. Now, especially for this side that we've got the double-sided adhesive, I always like to burnish it down because then you get a real good adhesion between your papers. Now we'll get some dimensionals out and put one on the back of the Enjoy Today, which is going to go here. And then we're going to use the mini dimensionals for the backs of the flowers. And these petals are big enough to hold a couple of them. And so place a couple on each. And then we'll place them onto our card. So I'll place one here and one up here. That dimensional showing a little bit. I'll have to fix that. And then on this side, I think I'm going to switch them up and put them like that. And there is your little card. Now, if this is something you want to mail to somebody and want to write more of a sentiment or sign it, you can always turn it on the back and put another piece that's 2 3/4 inches by 4 inches of Whisper White and place it on the back here. You could also decorate that up with another branch and flowers, or maybe even just that little border would be really cute. Thanks for joining me for another Fast and Fabulous on Friday. Tune in on Tuesdays for Tippin' on Tuesday, and join me over at my blog at inkingitupwithcathy.com. Have a great weekend.